The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Longman Simplified English Series. Read by Siriya Boonlert. Chapter 13. Homesick. Joe loses his knife. After dinner, all the gang set out to hunt for turtle eggs on the sandbar. They put sticks into the sand, and when they found a soft place, they went down on the nails and dug with their hands. Sometimes they took 50 or 60 eggs out of one hole. They had a grand fried egg feast that night, and another on Friday morning after breakfast. They dashed out onto the bar and chased eggs another Otter round and then continue their game out against the stiff current which swept their legs from under them from time to time and guilty conscious defiance. Now and then they stood in a group and threw water in each other's face with their palms. Gradually approaching each other with face turned aside and finally sighing each other and stuck during until they all went under in the confusion and came up bowing, laughing and gasping for breath at one and the same time. When they were exhausted, they would stretch out on the hot, dry sand and cover themselves up with it, and after a time dash for the water again and do the same once more. Then they drew a ring in the sand and ahead a circle with three round tremors in it as it refused to have any other job. Next they got their marbles and played various games until they grew tired of his amusement. They gradually wandered apart and began to gaze longingly across the wide river at the village asleep in the sun. Tom found himself writing Becky in the sand with his big toe. Big toe. He scratched it out and was angry with himself for his weakness. But Joe was homesick that he could hardly bear the misery of it. Hank had a long way to Tom was downhearted, but he tried hard not to slow it. He had a secret which he was not ready to tell yet, but if this depression was not broken up soon, he would have to reveal it. Tom suggested that they should to hunting for pirates, treasure, sheets of gold and silver, but the others were not keen on doing so. Tom made other suggestions, but they failed too. It was discouraging work. Joe said, digging a stick into the sand and looking very gimmick. Oh, boys, let's give it up, said Joe finally. I want to go home. It's so lonely. Oh, no, Joe, you will feel better soon. Just think of the fishing here, and there isn't another swimming place anyway better than this. Swimming's no good. I don't seem to care for it. Somehow, when there isn't anybody to say that I mustn't swim, I want to go home. Well, we will let the crybaby go home to its mother. Won't we hug? Poor thing, does it want to see its mother? And so it shall. You like it here, don't you, hug? Well, stay, won't we? Hug said yes without any heart in it. I will never speak to you again as long as I live, said Joe, rising to correct his belonging. Soon, without a parting word, he began to walk slowly to a shallow water towards the Illinois bank. Tom's heart began to sink. He glanced at Huck. Huck dropped his eyes. I want to go too, Tom, said he. It was getting lonely and now it will be worse. Let's go too, Tom. We'll go. Who's hiding you? Huck walked sorrowfully away and Tom watched them moving slowly on. Tom suddenly noticed that everything had become very lonely and still he made one final struggle with his pride and then dashed after his friends. Wait, wait, he shouted. I want to tell you something. They stopped and turned round. When he rested them, he began unfolding his secret and they listened grimly till at last they understood his plan. Then they gave a cheer and said that it was marvelous. They assured him that they would not have left him if he had told them before. Tom made up an excuse, but his real reasons had been the fear that not even the secret would keep them with him any very great length of time, and so he has meant to hold it in reserve as a last persuasion. The boys came gathering back and continued their sports, talking all the time about Tom's plan and admiring the cleverness of it. After a delicious egg and fish dinner, Tom said that he wanted to learn how to smoke. Joe said that he would like to try too. So Hank filled pipe and they stretched themselves out on their elbows and began to puff cautiously and with little confidence, and smoke had a unpleasant taste and they gave a little. Why, it's easy, Tom said. If I would known that this was all, I would have learned long ago, so would I, said Joe. It's just nothing. I believe I could smoke this pipe all day. I don't feel sick. Neither do I, said Tom. I could smoke all day, but I bet you Jeff that sure couldn't. Jeff that sure why he fall down with just two puffs. I say, boys, don't say anything about it. And sometime when the boys are around, I will come up to you and say, so have you got a pipe? I want a smoke. And you will say in a careless way as if it was nothing. You will say, yes, I have got my old pipe and another one, but my tobacco isn't very good. And I will say, oh, that's all right, if it's strong enough, and then you will take out the pipe and we light them as if I was nothing. How they will stare! That will be grand, Tom. I wish it was now. So the tall grand aunt, but presently it began to dark a return. The silence whined, spitting marvelous in colorless fountains seemed to be at work inside their shacks. Both the boys were looking very pale and miserable. Now, the pipe dropped from his fingers. Tom followed. I have lost my knife, said Joe frantically. I think I better to and find it. Tom rose unsteadily and said with trembling lips, I will help you. You go over that way and I will search. But by spring, no, you needn't come. Huck, we can't find it. So Huck sat down again and waited an hour. Then he found it lonely and went to find its companions. They were wide apart in a wood, both very pale, both fast asleep, but something informed him that if they had had any trouble, they had got rid of it. They were not very talkative. At supper that night, they had a humble look when Huck prepared his pie after the meal and was going to prepare theirs. They told him not to. They were not feeling very well. Something they ate at dinner had upset them.